everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beautiful floral dessert table to share with you guys, just in time for Mother's Day since that is right around the corner. I wanted to do something really bright, fresh, colorful, with tons of flowers, perfect for any occasion, but especially for mom, right? As always, you guys know that I'll have everything I can linked in the description box down below for the things that I'm using in case you are trying to find any of these things. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you, and ring the little bell so you will be notified whenever I upload something new. So let's get started with this table. For the backdrop, I used 2 pieces of the large poster board that Dollar Tree carries, and I just used tape to attach those together on both sides, the front and the back. So I had one solid piece of poster board here like that, and then I'm covering them with wrapping paper to create a centerpiece backdrop. I found this gorgeous one in Home Goods, and I always feel like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they always have such beautiful and unique wrapping papers that are perfect for covering your table or doing something on a backdrop, anything like that. Liners for a tray. I love using wrapping paper ideas. There's just, especially when you can find something that's really beautiful and unique and maybe like really almost looks custom and perfectly fit for your theme and your event. I just want to show you guys really quick how I did the hanger for this. So I took some of the twine that you can get a big roll of in Dollar Tree, and I just stuck that in behind the crease here. So at the top of it, the twine goes all the way underneath here, and then I ran the tape along the bottom, so I have plenty of tape sealing it in, and that is going to be the perfect way to now hang this up on the wall. Let me turn it around. I also purchased a package of these long greenery garlands on Amazon that I want to show you guys. I'm going to hang them as like a side to frame our backdrop here. Of course, you can get anything like this in like Michael's or Hobby Lobby as well. Sometimes it's just honestly easier for me to go and look online, look on Amazon, compare reviews, and sometimes even see like pictures of how people used it and stuff like that, and see if it really looks like what I had in mind. Here is a little bit better, like closer up. I thought this one was looking a little bit sparse and maybe too much like a jungle or something. So Renee was helping me, and we decided to intertwine these 2 types of rose vines and then hang that in front and layer it with the greenery this way for a more full and complete look. The green vines are from Amazon, and the flowers I got in Hobby Lobby. You guys know I love these 3-tiered stands. You can angle them to the side, to the left, or the right, like I have here. They're the perfect way to serve mini desserts and shooter cups on, and honestly, because you can angle them how you want or position them the way that you want, they really seem to work with so many tables that I set up, so many displays. They're just the perfect way to serve those mini dessert cups and shooter cups on, or even if you were doing like an appetizer table, you could put little cups with appetizers, things like that. These are just so handy. I get so much use out of these. These desserts are no bake and can be made a couple days ahead for your convenience. So this is the ideal thing for something beautiful, simple, and very time-saving on the day of your event. I've got mini no-bake lemonade cheesecakes and also peach jello mousse cups. I'll try to have everything listed on stylemysweets.com on my website. I'm gonna do like a blog post for this, and I'll do whatever recipes I can on there or links for wherever the recipes are from. So hopefully you'll be able to find whatever you're looking for on there. If you want more information on the recipes and where the items came from on this table, I'll have the link for that post in the description box of this video. For the peach jello cups now, I filled them part way with the liquid jello, and I used a muffin baking pan to place the cups in on their side. You can fill the jello right up pretty close to the edge, but make sure that you don't go that high up and that you leave extra room if you want to be able to add in pieces of fruit, which is what I wanted to do. So for some of them, I actually ended up having to like scoop out a little bit of that liquid jello. I had too much liquid in there in order to be able to fill in the fruit, because I wanted to put in slices of like chopped up peaches in there. And for that, I used a can of peaches and just cut up some of those and put them in. One little tip on that would be, If you're putting your peaches in and they are falling and sinking right to the bottom, then just go ahead and wait 5-10 minutes and then try it again. You almost want that liquid part of the Jell-O to set up a little bit. It's still going to be liquid, but it's gonna be just like a little bit of a thicker liquid after you wait, 5-10 minutes or so. Let it sit there, and then you'll be able to go ahead and put the peaches in, and you'll see that they're gonna like slowly fall, and they'll almost get suspended in that liquid rather than just sinking straight to the bottom. Once that's had a couple hours to set up in the fridge, you can then go ahead and add the mousse layer on top, and then stick them back in the fridge for a couple more hours or so for the whole thing to set up. And then at that point, I went and I just added plastic wrap to the top of these. I had them all in a tray. I just covered the top with plastic wrap just to keep everything really fresh, and then it's completely optional, but on the day of your event, if you want to go ahead and add a little bit of Cool Whip, whipped cream, or a piece of fresh fruit, anything like that on top of the Jell-O cups, you can go ahead and do that the day of. Cookies are always good if you've got a crowd, and I even love the fact that guests can make like a little baggie or tray of cookies to go to take home as well. Kind of like the concept of like having candy buffets at like weddings and things like that, where people take a take-home fever of candy. You could almost do that with cookies, and they could just take like a little goodie bag to go. I thought that idea would be really fun. I did sugar cookies here with sugar cookie dough from the grocery store in order to save a little bit of time. I don't think I've ever actually bought sugar cookie dough from the grocery store before, but this was honestly such a time saver. And especially if it's something where you want to have a variety of food. I noticed that one package of sugar cookie dough made, oh my goodness, I think 10 or 12 of these large size flour cookies that I made. And if I had made a whole batch of cookies, I would have been there a lot longer, not only to make the dough, chill the dough, but then I would have had like double the cookies to make, and I didn't need that many. So this was the perfect way to just make a small amount and get it done quickly and easily. Somehow I kind of lost the footage, I guess, of where I finished completing icing these, but just to kind of get to tell you guys what I did, I went ahead and made kind of like a toothpaste consistency icing that was thick enough that I could outline the cookies with, and I also outlined a ring in the center that I was going to use to fill in the center of the cookie. And then once I had the outline and I had the ring in the center, I added a little bit more of water to my sugar icing, and then I went ahead and just flooded the inside with the pink. I did purple centers on mine to help tie in with the ribbons that I used on the cheesecake cups, which, to be honest, the ribbon I found on clearance in Hobby Lobby for like 99 cents, and it actually became the entire inspiration for this table. The macaron cookies I got in Trader Joe's, and I picked up a box ahead of time so that I could try one first. I actually went for a lemon one because that one sounded the least appealing to me, I guess. I don't know, I was kind of skeptical about the lemon, so I was like, well, let me try that. And if that's good, and it was, I decided to go ahead and get just more of these boxes. I love that these are such a tiny size. I know for some people it might feel like, oh, it's such a tiny little cookie that you're paying for and you'd rather have something large, but really if you're doing a buffet and you're having a dessert table with a whole bunch of sweets to pick and choose, I think this is the perfect way to be able to sample a few different desserts on the table. So I love the concept of that. Everyone I tried was really good. So I definitely recommend the Trader Joe's macaron cookies if you're looking to save time and have something kind of unique and pretty, and you can store them in the freezer and just take them out a little bit ahead of time and set them out, and they thaw really quick and easy out on your table. We also have homemade Anjanette cookies, and I should mention that if you're looking to get colored sprinkles, Amazon does carry a lot of the colors of sprinkles you might be looking for, although if you're looking to get just a tiny amount. One of my aunts mentioned that Michael's has little baggies like this. They're not too big, but just enough for probably like one dessert that you're arranging or whatever, and they were just $1, and they had a big variety of colors, so be sure to check there if you just need a little bit of a particular color sprinkle. I think Michael's has a really good selection. We've also got brownies and chocolate covered strawberries, and I really like the extra convenience of using cupcake wrappers. I think they're pretty and they just make it neater and easier to pick up little bite-sized desserts and still keep your fingers clean. So leave me a comment and let me know which one of these desserts do you like the best. which one do you think you'd want to try first? Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the little bell so you don't miss anything new. And I wish you and your family a very happy Mother's Day and also a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys all soon in the next one. Bye!